Boom. Boom. What is going on? Happy Thursday, guys. You might be wondering why it's looking so crazy right here, right? Well, I am actually on vacation down here at the beach in North Carolina. And man, it's on a little vacation here, little anniversary vacation there. So down here at the beach, and it has been awesome. Let me jump into the comments over here real quick. What's going on? Happy Thursday. Jeff will be here in a second. I guess he's out doing something. But he should be jumping on there. Let's see here. P51 says that's not a cruise ship. Nope, definitely not a cruise ship. Definitely not a cruise ship for sure. Let's see here. Can you guys hear me? Yep. What's up, Zero Box 65? What's going on? Let's see here. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can hear me. Jump into the settings real quick. Let's see. Audio. Check one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can hear me. Good deal. All right. Cool. All right, we're going to jump back into it. Yeah, man. Yep, I'm in the the OBX. Actually, I'm at a place called Ballhead Island. Ballhead Island. It's not far from Myrtle Beach, actually, or Southport, but it's not close either. So yeah. But guys, happy Thursday. Let's see here. He says you are dark as heck. Let me see if I can fix that. Hold on one second. I bet I can fix that. Let's see here. Not a lot of light here. Let's see if we can fix that here. Just gonna rotate over here. How about that? Boom. Oh yeah. A little dim light over here. A little mood light. See if that's a lot better. Oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. Much better. Here we go. Yeah. Much better. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Had to have a little bit of light, but yeah, we got Jeff coming in here. I think he's out there doing something in a tow truck. But yeah, man. So let's see here. P51 Fest says, I knew you were in Ballhead. I've been there many, many times. Yeah, dude. We've been here so many, many times. Family has a house out here. So we come out here and it's our nice little oasis. This place is where you can only drive golf carts. There's no cars. And you can only drive golf carts. It's overgrown. I've seen more snakes than I want to. So yeah, man, had a little vacation, a little getaway, but look, we had to do the live show, man. We couldn't get away with the live show. So I had to keep it going. But let me tell you something, guys. While I've been down here, I have been playing with something that has been awesome. And I'm telling you, this thing has blown my mind. So, we love the RC airplanes, right? And I was thinking of a way to get down here with an airplane. Last time I came down here 3 years ago, I brought a little Turbo Timber, the UMX plane. But this year I couldn't bring one. So I had to do something a little bit different. So this island, believe it or not, is super drone friendly, right? If you check in online, it says that you can launch from public beach areas and it's not a problem. And so guess what? I went out there. I got the brand new, what is it? Avata 2. This is the Avata 2, guys. Really small, really quiet. And look, I took this thing off. I've had a lot of experience with drones. And I took this thing off and flew this thing probably about a mile out. And you could see it. But it wasn't really a mile, but it was close to it. And so I took this thing out over the water about 300 feet and looked down because I always wondered if there were sharks out there. Let me tell you, I saw more sharks than I wanted to see. There were like 30 sharks just chilling 200 feet off the shore. blew my mind. And so like I have it comes with these goggles and everything like that, right? Comes with the goggles and everything. And I'm sitting here looking through the drone, and I see all these sharks, and I'm like, what in the heck? I always knew they were out there because I could see them, but I've never seen this many in groups of like 6 and 7 and 8. And then like I was flying maybe about like 150 feet up, and I looked down and I saw like big black long masses. So crazy, guys, crazy. Winston Brown, I'm at Ballhead Island here, um, in North Carolina. So just south of Wilmington, actually, about as far south as you can get on the little peninsula there. So yeah, man, I could not believe how many sharks. So I downloaded the video, and we're gonna take a look at it, and we'll see. I'm not gonna be able to show it tonight, but I'm gonna upload it to the channel. And I got about 3 feet from sharks underwater that were like under a foot of water that you could see them clear as day. It's pretty cool. But yeah, and I know they won't bother you and everything, but I'm telling you, man, it was super crazy. It was just, I have small kids, and it just kind of put everything in perspective. I was like, yeah, when you get out in that water, you are definitely a part of the food chain. But you know, awesome drones. If you can't fly the airplane, a drone is really good to have. If you got a camera drone, something like that, that's nice. But that one is has the remote ID already in it and everything. I believe it's under the weight too as well. So very cool time. But guys, there's been a lot that's happened lately. There has been a lot of cool things that have dropped lately. A lot of Easter eggs have been dropped out. So yeah, but guys, I'm sure y'all are all aware of the new J10 that came out by Freewing. And right now, I'm working on a little Chromebook. And dude, this thing is not user friendly like all my other stuffs are. But I'm telling you, man, that Freewing J10, I was super surprised with it, man, when it came out. It looks like it's already arrived. It's here, you know, um, and it looks really good. So we're gonna take a look at that and see what you guys think about that. But what do y'all think about the J10? Here's my thoughts. I have a hard time. I have a hard time wanting to get the J10 because I already have the Eurofighter. So what is the difference between that and the Eurofighter, right? P51 fan says it's a Chinese Eurofighter. It is. I agree with you. So we talked about this earlier, man. I don't think it's a good looking airplane. And honestly, with the Eurofighter, I don't fly it enough as it is. So I don't know why I would actually need that one. So I'm kind of having a hard time trying to figure out if I actually want that one or not. But I'm going to pull it up here, and we're going to take a look and uh and see exactly what's going on with that one. So let's see here. Give me 1 second. And we're just gonna go and take a look and see what's going on with this one. I'm moving a little bit slower these days because I'm working on this Chromebook. Let's see here. There we go. I'm not a big fan of the Chromebook, to be honest with you, but they work. While I'm down here, I don't want to carry anything big and massive and bulky. So but yeah, I just was, I've seen a lot of people say they feel like it's ugly. I feel like a lot of people think it's ugly. Some people think it's cool. Some people, don't know what to think about it. Some just thankful to have another airplane that came out, right? I'm thankful just to have another airplane. But when you came out with the Eurofighter, what's the difference? Why come out with the Eurofighter and then come out with that one? So, and then we're going to jump into another topic, some of the most forgotten EDFs. And we're going to talk about how this stuff comes out. Let's see here. Still trying to pull it up. Man, this thing is slow. Is it the internet or is it just me? It must be the internet's. There it is. So the J10 comes in an 8S version, and then I guess it's a 6S version. Interesting. So this has to fly extremely close to the way the other one does, right? The Eurofighter is what I'm guessing. So I'm going to share the screen with you guys real quick. Let's see here. Lana Randall says, "Did you see Hobby King Hawk 105 store previewed in Germany?" Yes, I did. We're going to talk about that one too. I actually talked to Stuart, and so yeah, got some good news coming from there. I talked to him about it, so we're going to talk about that one too. But slow down. Let's see here. I'm going to jump into it. Let's see here. We're going to share the screen so you guys can see it and see what you guys think about it. Boom. Here we go. And share. All right, there we go. So we've got the J10 right here. And man, that internet's slow. So they're asking $659 for this thing, right? The 8S version. That's a lot of money considering. And it's that ultra performance. Most of the time they have a high performance. Now it's the ultra performance on 8S, which 1350 kV with thrust reversing, 120 amp ESC. That's pretty decent. I believe that's the same setup as the Eurofighter, if I'm not mistaken. Some people say it looks ugly in the front. I know Jeremy said that. But let's see. It's got the screwless quick release wings. I will say, I really like those. That is such a good thing. Nothing's more annoying than having to do screws after you've had these quick release wings. They are the coolest thing. When they came out with it with the Cougar, it was awesome, but it looks like it's been perfected here as well. The lights look good on there too. So, man, that's a pricey bird though. I think $659, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. And it's got the full functioning canards, you know, just like the Eurofighter. It's got the spring-loaded top cheaters, just like the Eurofighter. So, you know, hey, for the guys that don't like the Eurofighter, I think this might be a good one. Good shock absorbing struts. That looks good. It's got 11 daylight LEDs. That's cool. So they went all crazy on that one. Nylon hinges on, you know, let's see, removable magnetic nose. That's good. So really, it looks like it's a pretty decent jet. I watched the video of this thing taking off, and it looked like it was a rocket. I'm not a fan of the reverse thrust. Don't really need it for my purposes, but yeah, that's definitely not a bad. That's not a terrible price. I'm wondering if they have a 6S setup where you can save a little bit of bucks on that thing. Let's take a look and see. And we'll see if they've got one there that maybe on the 6S version. And then I'm going to jump back into the StreamYard and see what you guys are saying. Because right now I'm just looking at the Motion RC. And we're going to see what that's looking like. Let's see here. And then we're going to talk about a couple of things coming from Hobby King and drop some information on you guys. Man, this internet where I'm at here is slow. It is not fast for sure. The thing is saying slot car. So we're probably going to just back up off of that. Jump back into the StreamYard. And here we go. Let's see here. What's up, RC Pilot Will? He goes, yeah, I don't feel comfortable about clip-on wings. Dude, I'm telling you, they're not clip-on wings. They actually go on and they're secure. The clips actually are pins and they stay in there. So once you see them and you see how they work, you'll change your mind. The screws, man, are a thing of the past, but they also are very secure. They won't let you down either. These, I don't think they'd let you down. And honestly, there's not a bunch of vibration on an EDF airplane to where you need like screws. Really, you could get away with 1 or 2 screws on each wing. Trust me, I've done it. Let's see. Bastille Broken says, is the cutting in and out me or does everyone have it? I'm not sure. Let's see. Stoke Production says it has good performance. Justin has 6S version. Okay, yeah. So they have a 6S. I knew they were going to come out with a 6S and an 8S. So there you have it. So cool. And they got the ARF Plus. Some people are going for the ARF Plus. I don't know why you would go for the ARF Plus when, I mean, I guess you could if you already have the stuff and you want to save a couple of bucks, you could do it. But there it is. Yeah, it must be my internet, guys. It was probably because I was on the trying to pull up something. Here, let me get off the Wi-Fi there. I'm gonna jump off the Wi-Fi. This house where we're staying is pretty much everything is fully automated in this thing, and so I just shut off my internet and two other gadgets that I had connected to it, and it seems like we're moving better. Is that better, guys? Yeah, just let me know. Stolt Production says the wings are supported by wings bar. Screws are only to hold it into the fuselage so wings don't come off. Wing bars. There you go. Let's see. The J10 has canards like the Griping wings, the size of a Typhoon, control surfaces like the FMS Rafale 80 millimeter. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I can tell it's much better too because I can see that I'm more fluid in the video. But yeah, guys. So that's not a bad thing. It's not a terrible thing. Um, let's see here. Oh yeah, got a little bit more light out of that thing. But yeah, so yeah, the Eurofighter is definitely a different bird, for sure. Something different. But like I said, I'm between the Gripen and the J10 and the Eurofighter. Man, I've been super happy with that Eurofighter. I don't see a point in going and getting the J10. I don't see how it's going to be any different. So you know, but good news is that we're getting back into the EDF jets. We've got the Banana Hobby X-Fly SU-27 that's going to be coming out. Me and Jeff finally got around to doing the speed trial of the big HSD F-86, and Pilot Will was there, guys. That F-86 is awesome. It's an awesome bird, man. Really, really good. So I think that you guys are gonna like the video of that one. And also we actually put some GPS in there, and we got some incredible speeds out of that thing. Then on top of that, I broke the rules. I broke the rules from HSD Jets. Chris, he basically told me specifically not to do this, but I did it anyway. And I put the thing on 14S. Why? Because I know it can handle it. It can handle 14S. But don't do it. Uh, if you smoke that thing, that's on you. I'm telling you right now. Don't do it. But I did it. And incredible thrust out of that thing. Speed was actually pretty good. Got it probably about another 10, 12 mile an hour top end out of it, but the thrust was incredible. And Will, you were there, you saw it. So let's see here. RC Victor says, bummer you didn't come to Jets over California, Jeremy. You should have come. Let's see. Turn One says, what's up? Just got home flying. First time since March. Hey, what's going on, Turn One? Man, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Good seeing you. Lana Randall says, it's a Chinese plane built for the Chinese market. Absolutely. It absolutely is built for the Chinese market for sure. And, I think there's a lot of people that are going to buy it. You have to remember China has more people than, a lot of other countries. So, yeah. But also the J10 is still going to be pretty cool. Let's see here. Airvex. Let's see what let me jump in there. He says, I love the look of the J10 over the Eurofighter. I don't have the Eurofighter. No, I'm glad I never drank that Kool-Aid. There you go. So there you have it. Let's see here. Honestly, I feel like they're going to be all the same. Michael says, we're back to, let's see, the monkey in the room. That's the price. He says, we're back to the monkey in the room. That's the price. Yes, it's a lot, but not for this time. I would have been expensive 10 years ago. It would have been expensive 10 years ago with all those improvements. Oh, for sure. Man, dude, it's really not expensive now when you look at it. $700 for an EDF. A 90 on an 8S is really good. Is about average. I'm just saying that a lot of people aren't comfortable spending that kind of money, but a lot of people are, and a lot of people are getting more accustomed to spending that kind of money for these big EDF high performance, ultra performance jets, and that's what this one is. That one's a top tier jet, and so you're getting more bang for it. You're absolutely right. I mean, you can look at the lights. You're getting quality EDFs, ESCs. You're getting quality gear on there. So there's a lot of bang for the buck. People just have to realize that. And I think people are now at the point where they're like, you know what, prices aren't coming down. They're just not coming down. So it's the new norm, man. It's the new norm. Let's see here. Wiggle Fingers RC, what's going on? It says, hey, from Arizona. What's cooking now? Finally, some good no wind days. Enjoy the wind flying, but maiden and now. Yes, absolutely. And guys, I got another turbine that I need to maiden. And so I'm excited about that too. Got another EDF that needs to be maiden. Got another one coming. That's going to be cool. But yeah, so with that said, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but let's see here. Hobby King came out with a video, had some Easter eggs in there. And they are looking at a big 105 millimeter EDF. And, I talked to Stuart and was asking him about a couple of things. And, I believe in the near future that we may see a product coming from them that may look like something we've seen before, may not look like something we've seen before. But the video's out there. It was on the Facebook groups. I saw it out there, and I shot him a message. I said, "Hey, Stuart, so what about?" I said, I saw a new airplane that was coming out." He was like, "Where?" And I said, "Man, I saw it on Facebook." I said, "It looks like you were flying it." And so, yeah, but there is an airplane. Definitely not saying they might not even go with that airplane, guys. That might not even be the one, but they are definitely looking to expanding from the 70s, 80s, 90s into the larger 105, 110 millimeter market. So that's one of the things that you could definitely see coming for them. The way they're dropping these little videos and everything. It looks like they had a one of those hobby markets, I guess where they showcase all the airplanes, and there was one there. And so you can see it there. And, it looked pretty good. It looked very similar to something that I've seen. It looked very similar to the airplanes that I've flown from Aerofoam. So could this be all made in the same factory? Possibly. Most of these airplanes, there's only a handful of them anyway. So, but I would not be surprised if you saw Hobby King with the big 105 coming out. Here's where a lot of these businesses have a hard time and why the price is high. We hit on it last time. And it's the shipping. The shipping is what is crazy, because shipping, I know for a fact, is around, like, it could be anywhere from 180 to 250 bucks. I had an airplane shipped to me, UPS, from Texas to North Carolina, and it was every bit of 256 bucks. So that cost has to be added into the airplane's cost. So, like, let's say we have you got a $1,500 airplane, and that's expensive in your eyes, but then, that's with shipping included. So you're looking at $1,500 shipped. However, factor out of that $250, and that's what you're actually paying for the airplane. But, if they can get the shipping down and get the resources and the warehouse and everything like that and supplies, they could possibly pull this off. They could possibly pull it off. P51 fan said, I would rather buy the HE111 at $439. It's different. Absolutely. It's a cool bird, man. It's just a cool bird. So let's see here. Bashelbergen says, what number turbine is this that I have? Number 4 now. Now I'm up to 4. I've got 4. And I just ran one up. It's a 2.2 meter now. It's a Viper. So yeah, I just ran that one up. Hopefully this weekend when I get back from vacation, I can fly it. If we get good weather, I'm gonna take it out there. I'm gonna fly it and see how it does. So, but yeah, guys, just so you know, it looks different here because I'm on vacation. And still gonna do the show. It's not the same setup I have at the house. Obviously, there's no airplanes back here. And the lighting isn't the best, but hey, we're still doing it. And Jeff's not here. So, um, the show must go on. Let's see here. Let me jump into there. Sebastian Birkin, yeah, this is turbine number 4, man. Let's see here. And look, I swear I'm gonna slow down. Let's see. RC Pilot Will says he'll have turbine number 6 by July. Let's hope not. At some point, I'm starting to slow down and tap out. Let's see. Turn 1 says Bobby has too many. Dude, you're not kidding. But look, Turn 1, I know you came to my house and I had like 70 some airplanes in my garage. I don't have that many now. I'm probably down to about 30. And I've got 2 more when I get back. I got 2 more that are going to be sold off. So I'm selling off a bunch of airplanes that I didn't really fly in the first place to get down to like a couple of I want to get to 20. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I want to get to 20 airplanes or less and have, 4 jets in there or 4 or 5 jets and then be fine. So I'm telling you, the turbine game's awesome, man. The turbines are great. And turbines are very similar to EDFs, man. They don't care about wind. You can fly them in windy days. Your landings are the only thing that you have to worry about. And guess what? If you have like a gyro in it, then the gyro compensates for the wind. So it's a win-win situation. So there you have it. But yes, the Hobby King 105, you can go on there on Facebook groups and you can actually see them talking about it. It's on Essential RC's channel as well. I guess he did a tour and you saw it there. I'm gonna jump into the comments. By the way, guys, if you got a question, ask a question. Go ahead. Let's see here. Let's see. Take a look. Let's see. 6 by July for sure, Will. Oh, you guys are funny. Let's see here. Will says, I want that balsa plane you flew over the weekend. I don't remember the name. Oh, man. That was a Tiger Bat, dude. That's an airplane that's hard to find. I don't know if I'll ever sell that one, man. That thing's so great. And Will was over here trying to get me to sell it. By the way, guys, I was out there with Pilot Will. He went and flew. He made in the Aerofoams L39's camo edition. And you can check out the group RC Plane Review group. He has a link to it there. And you can see the video there. That went extremely smooth. He did something a little different. He used the AS3X gyro that was in the receiver and had a good time. And it looked like it was very good. That airplane, the L39, is just a great entry-level 105 platform for anybody that's trying to get into it. So, but guys, if you're into the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, look, I'm telling you, just go ahead and make the jump to the 105s if you got the the money to blow and you've got the AOK from the loved ones there, and you can do it. I'm telling you. But I will say, out of all the planes I've flown, that HSD F86 just flew great. Like, it was a very comfortable, very good flying airplane. Easy to land, super easy to land. The L39 and the F86, I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think you can go wrong. What's up, Rich Hollenbeck? How are you doing? Let's see here. Man, we got a bunch of people in the room. Let's see. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, guys. Let's see. HSD 51 fan says pretty soon you'll be looking at something like a BVM Bandit. They are awesome. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm happy with the 80 size turbines right now. I've got a 120 and I don't see a need to go up to like the 140s and the 210s and all the big stuff for me. I know me very well, and I've had really big airplanes, and it's something that you guys can relate to too. You go out there and you get really big, giant airplanes, and they're cool and they're fun and they fly really good. However, they are a pain in the rump to transport. And with me, only speaking for me, I've noticed that I can only, take maybe two of those big giant ones with me. And so like I prefer the quarter scale size one. I prefer, the 80 Newton turbines, man, and the smaller stuff. So I just prefer that kind of stuff. It's just for, my personal preference. Nothing taken away from anybody, but you know, and I will say this, if you're gonna go larger EDFs or you know, talk to somebody and do the research before you pull the trigger on it. There's a lot of good information out there on the internet typically on these airplanes. And a lot of you guys do this. This is how you guys save money, just like how I save money. And when I'm getting ready to get an airplane, I fight the urge to have a knee jerk reaction to go and run out and buy an airplane. And like I said, you can say what you want, but first production airplanes always have first production problems. And you can minimize those by having people test them. Jeremy Stolt tests the airplanes through and through. I know this. That's why, I'll buy a first production Banana Hobby airplane, one that I know he's flown a bunch and stuff like that. But here's the thing. We don't know if these other people are flying. I can tell you this, HSD Jets owner Chris is flying the products that he sells. I know that for a fact, but I can't say that about anybody else. You see the videos of E-flite and they're flying a couple of them, but you never really hear about rigorous tests. You never hear about airplanes being thoroughly tested and parts and stuff like that. We are all assuming that they are doing that. So when we get something and it's not right and it malfunctions in flight, then we're all up in arms and upset about it. So we have to, be careful and not run out there and buy the airplane just yet. Like you'll notice the way I try to do things is even on this channel, I've resisted a lot of cool airplanes based off of my own opinions and, doing research and stuff like that before I go out and buy them because I don't want an airplane that won't rotate off of grass. I don't want an airplane that's going to be a pain in the rump to land. I don't want an airplane that's, going to be problematic. So these are things that we have to think about. You guys are lucky because, you have a lot of guys out here reviewing model airplanes. It seems like there's a new one popping up every day, but reviewing airplanes. And so you get to see like firsthand if it's a decent airplane or not. Back in the day, this wasn't a thing. YouTube wasn't really the thing. I remember watching Banana Hobby back in the day, 2000 somethings with Pete and watching those airplanes, right? And I felt like, oh, those flew good. And a lot of those were LX models. And we just know, LX models aren't the best. Some of their airplanes are good, but it is what it is. So fight the urge of running out and getting stuff. I've seen a lot of problems out of that F-14 with Freewing. And I've seen some people have no problems. I actually witnessed RC Pilot Will. Sorry to put you out there, man, but I watched him have problems with the F-14. I watched him literally fight all the way down into a tree. I mean, he was literally fighting, and I got to give him a heads up too, because this is another thing too, guys, is that when you're having issues with your airplanes, we watched a guy at our field stall an airplane and just quit. And he had about a good 100 feet to land the airplane, and he just froze and quit. But meanwhile, you have, Will out there flying, literally fighting to keep his airplane, trying to get it back, almost got it back, and the airplane was just fighting. And then, it hit a tree because of the elevators weren't working properly, so on and so forth. But, man, it was just one of those things where, in contrast, you got to stay in the fight, man, and you got to try to get your airplanes down. But first production airplanes have first production problems, and then, they'll make changes and that kind of thing. Sometimes they'll make changes and tell you about them. Sometimes it's not necessary for them to tell you if it's not detrimental to the airplane, and they'll make subtle changes. This happens all the time. with every electronic equipment that you have, all the way down to our cell phones that we have. They keep having updates. It's that kind of thing. They're not telling you this thing is malfunctioning and a certain app isn't working right. They're just fixing it. They're just fixing it. And so that's one of the things that we have to look at while we do that. I'm gonna jump into comments and see. Let's see. I've seen Garfield Houston video of someone flying an AF Aerofoam F-22. It looks like it goes great. Let's see. Is it on your list of turbines? RC Pilot Will, yes, it is on my list of turbines right now. But I'll tell you, I've seen enough turbine videos on that airplane that I don't feel the need to do the turbine one. I actually would rather do the EDF version, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of patiently waiting till the EDF version hits the ground, and then I'll do that. I just think the EDF version too will also be a little bit more beneficial to people, because I think more people will want the EDF version. Not a lot of people are, so apt to spend $2,000-$3,000 on a F-22 when you can get the EDF version. Everybody already has lipos, so I think it'll be a little bit easier. You can save money if you already have those on hand. So it'll be interesting to see. Let's see. Rich Hollenbeck says, my first jet was a HSD Viper. Mine too, by the way. I had a few issues, but Banana Hobby helped to make it right. Great people there. Absolutely, man. And look, I'll tell people, somebody was saying something. They were like, oh, I feel like, RC plane reviewer is a little, biased for some. I'm not biased. I have people in companies who I favor. I like. But if they came out with a crappy product, I would tell you, because that's just the whole point of the channel. If it wasn't good, if it was bad, I would absolutely tell you. I would tell them too. I'd be like, hey, man, this needs to be fixed. Let's see here. Jeremy Stoltz says, Bobby, the 105 F-22 will be to me tomorrow. How nice is that? So guess what, Jeremy? I'm going to be talking to you about that thing, man. So be on the lookout for a phone call, because that's going to be good stuff. I want to know about the F-22, how it does. The biggest question that I'm going to be looking for is, how does it rotate off of grass? I know you don't fly off of grass, but there's a ton of people, and the majority of the airfields are grass fields. So that's going to happen. You had a bunch of people with the F-22s that were rotating off of grass, and an 80 was sufficient, but it needed like a 102, a little bit more punch to get off the grass. So hey, it is what it is. You can always throttle back. So let's see here. What's going on, Yegs? Evening, y'all from New Jersey. All the way from New Jersey. Nice, man. Good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. That 105 F-22 from Banana Hobby is coming. It's coming. So let's see here. I'm trying to jump up to the top. Let's see. Man, what else do we got going on here? This Chromebook, this is going to be the last time I ever try to bring this thing and try to run the show off of this, because it is not very helpful at all. And it's super slow. This thing, granted, this thing's probably, 4 or 5 years old, but anyway, let's see here. I'm jumping into the comments. Got a question? Let's see here. Let's see, Rodeo Pilot, what's going on? He says, greeting from southern Brazil. So look, guys, me and another guy, Jeff, he's not here right now, but we do this every Thursday night at 8:30. We run it for 1 whole hour, and then we cut it short so you guys can get back to your family, so you don't get in trouble. But this is not the normal location where I normally do the show. I'm on vacation, and I still wanted to do the show, man. It's been great, and I'm kid-free, and the wife gave me permission to do the show on our anniversary vacation. So, hey, man, that's cool stuff. So keeps me sane, keeps her sane, keeps everybody happy, and everybody's happily married. So let's jump into here. I'm trying to scroll up if I can go up. There we go. Let's see. Boom. So again, guys, that's one of the things that we just, you need to think about, the first production airplanes when you go out and get them. So that was one thing. Now, we dropped a video. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. It came out really, really well. Oh, man. And I was super surprised with it. And it was the E-flite Decathlon. And what is it? JDR or something like that. I can't spell right now. And it's awesome. It was great. I'm surprised. It was and it's a really nice looking bird. So I'm going to pull that video up and we can watch it. But the cool thing about that one is that video was probably the longest review that I have ever done. And it's a really nice looking bird. It actually performed extremely well. It surprised me. It surprised Jeff. It surprised RC Pilot Will. He was out there at the field. So we let him get behind the sticks, and it's a great plane, guys. It's super stable. It does exactly what it's supposed to. On 4S, it's a complete rocket. It has unlimited vertical, and I'm telling you, man, it's a really good looking bird. It's a really good looking bird. And let's see here. Well, I'll cue up the video so we can see it. And but yeah, I'm talking about this one for you guys. I don't know which one I'm talking about. This is it right there. That's the little bird right there. And man, it was great. It was great. The banner says it great. This computer is so slow that it is what it is. But I'm gonna pull that video up real quick and let you guys see that. And then y'all can formulate your own opinion based off of that. But look, for 269 bucks is what it's going for. I think it's a 1.2 beater. Phenomenal airplane. And that's the thing. That airplane is at a good price point. I feel like those airplanes are right where they should be. That 250 point, that's not going to be money missed. That's going to be another additional airplane that is good in your hangar. So I think that one is going to be a really nice bird for you. If you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, that's a good one. 4S lipos are easily to be had. They're everywhere. You can get them on Amazon for about 20, 25 bucks a pop. And we're getting 5 minutes worth of flights off of that thing. I would say that if you have somebody with you, if you've had time on the buddy box, you could absolutely fly that one with little to no with little to no experience. But you need to have somebody there to help you because the airplane's agile. One thing too that it's good to learn on is that you need to mix in a rudder to it. And so but yeah, that's what it is. Let's see here. Man, so it looks like we got Jeff in the back of the room. I see him. He just pulled in. What's going on there, Jeff? There he is. Yep, he's getting
I jumped in.
I see him in the back.
I'm late, but I'm here.
There. Okay, cool.
I'm late, but I'm here.
Hey.
What's up?
It's okay, man. Hey, better than never. Not
What's
much.
going on, everybody?
We've been just cruising. Dude, we have been covering some crazy topics. We've been talking about the J10 that just came out from Freewing.
Freewing, yeah.
Is that me? I hear myself. Oh, man, that must be me. Oh, that was me, wasn't it?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay.
I mean, you sound good to me.
Okay, yeah, man, I'm on a Chromebook, and the internet's not the best here because everything in this house is Wi-Fi. They probably got like 30 or 40 things on the Wi-Fi, so it's like killing it. So I've had to shut my phone down just to keep it smooth. But what I was getting ready to do was I was going to pull up the Decathlon video. We're going to talk about that. Literally, Jeff, that was the longest video that we have ever done. I think it was like 20 plus minutes. So I was telling the people in the room, man, what were your thoughts on that Decathlon?
Man, that plane was fast. Like super fast for, what it was. I wasn't expecting it to do that well. Flies great, just like, unfortunately, just about like everything else Horizon has. It flies great. Such a good size. And I've been, a fan of the park size flyers for a long time now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that one was definitely a good one. Let's see here.
So I've got that
Landon
video
Richard, what's
up.
going on? Oh, do you? Okay, well, if you want to pull that one up, that'll be great, and we can play it. I'm gonna read this real quick. He says, "Hello, guys, big fan. Sorry not to change the subject, but what is a really good 33 milliamp 6S? Oh, 3300 milliamp 6S lipo. What batteries do you recommend? HRB 3300s are awesome. They're good to go. You can't go wrong with it, man. Super solid, and there you have it. I'm a big fan of the HRBs. We've never had any issues out of them. So yeah, there you go. Let's see here. All right. You want to yeah, pull that up, Jeff, and let's watch that video, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
that
got
is
the
a
video.
long video.
Well, we'll just
And I don't
skip
know if you
around a
even
couple
saw the
spots.
end of it. It was so long, but even I got a RC Pilot Will to get on the sticks to try it. So he could see what
Okay.
it's like.
Well, we'll skip around a little bit.
Let's see. All right. Oh yeah, your internet's much better. It's cool. I can see it.
Front and the bolt. Ready?
Yes.
Let's do some full power. Ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Going up. Holy smokes!
I told you, dude, it's nuts.
What you got, Bobby?
What is going on, guys? Check this out. We finally got the E-flite 1.2 meter Decathlon.
That thing came out
man. This thing looks
nice,
really
man.
good.
Yeah.
Jeff and I put this on the live show, and we put it together on the live show, and man, it went together super easy. But it's a really nice plane. Up and away. Here we go. The lights were decent.
Yeah.
Right,
One thing about the Decathlon,
right.
you got to be on that elevator.
Take it off.
And our grass was high that day.
There you go.
I had to bump the throttle to get it rolling. Trying to do a scale takeoff.
Oh man.
Damn.
Nope.
Womp womp.
Yep, it happens. Oh man.
That thing's got like gobs of power though, dude.
Yeah, it was a really good flying airplane.
I
Super
thought I
impressed.
had-
And
I thought I had really good Wi-Fi, but I guess not.
I thought you did too.
I don't know what's
But
going on.
I don't know. Maybe it's just buffering for the sake of buffering.
The wind. That pack's still not
Unlimited
letting up, is it?
vertical.
No, it's not. It's not slouching at all.
All right,
Did you
I'm
see
up
that?
there,
Look,
up there.
I
All right,
slowed
here we go.
down on the vertical and punched it again, and it just kept climbing.
Wow, that's interesting. There we go. I had to induce
And
it.
induced into
Man,
a spin.
she's really a good, docile, aerobatic bird.
Yep.
that
So we
is
got it
good.
down. Then we got
That's
Jeff
good.
got on the sticks, and he
Yeah.
had to test it out. This is probably the most thorough
Past that. Yeah, all right.
review that you could possibly do on this bird.
All
You
right.
get to see 3 different
There we
people
go.
fly.
And the best part about it is I didn't have to.
And it sipped the milliamps,
All
dude.
right.
All right. Aerobatic
Yeah,
airplane.
it's super impressive.
Uh,
Also,
That
the
was
prop
good.
was on it when you get it out the box.
and that was all at 60% throttle, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't need much.
Yeah, it's just I think all around a good flyer.
Yeah, it really is. It really
I don't know
is.
what's up my internet. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's fine, man. It's no big deal. Sometimes it does that. But yeah, the Decathlon is pretty good. Somebody said, why doesn't it have flaps? They're like, I was like, a Citabria has flaps, if I'm not mistaken, but a Citabria and a Decathlon are very similar, minus a few different things. So it is what it is.
Iron Mover wants to know
Low
what camera do
voltage.
we use for the videos?
Man, I can't remember. He'll have to hit me offline.
It's a Sony, I think it's a A63 or 53. One of the
Nah,
two.
hit me offline and I'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Let's see. High voltage for such a 3D is going to be going in a 0.120 extra. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Let's see here. It also has a gyro in it. The A3 Pro, do you know anything about it? The A3 Pro gyro. Yeah, the A3 Pro gyro is good. That's the one Motion RC sells. Seth says, what size 4S did you use? 2200 is what we had. We had a 2200 in there. It's actually, you could go what, with a 3000, Jeff, a 3300?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. Let's see here. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to pull this one up here. Let's see here. Man, this Chromebook is horrible, dude.
Seth, we
Just
use
like
the
this-
2200 though.
As slow as could be. Yeah, the 2200 in that airplane is definitely the best, I think. Oh, also, Jeff, I was talking about the F-86 speed trial, dude.
That was fun.
That was a pretty good. That thing was fun. The video's not the best, man. It was super duper shaky, but I couldn't even stabilize. I don't know what if it was a camera or if it was like what, but I couldn't stabilize it as much. But I'm gonna try to get it and try to do it. It was hard to see because we were trying to do so much with it. That's what people don't understand too. Doing the speed trials is tough, man, because you're holding the camera and the radar gun, and
It's
it's
not easy.
difficult. No,
You
it's
know, I
not.
thought the main part is you're mainly looking to see what the radar gun uses, what the radar gun says when the plane comes by.
Yeah,
Kind of hard to get that
you
flight.
are. Yeah, and most of the time, you try to get that in there, and then you get to see what the speeds are doing on the radar gun, and then we also GPSed it too, and that went pretty good. So, but yeah, we'll see.
Rich Hollenbach says,
Let's
"Did
see.
you say you could use a 4S 3200?" I don't see why you couldn't. I've been
You
using
could.
the 3200s in those little E-flite 1.2 planes for a long time.
Yeah, it can handle the weight for sure. It can handle the weight. Let's see. Did you say yeah? Yeah, I got a 3300, a 3000 will definitely fit in it. That little thing can handle it. I don't think it's going to hurt it. It's got plenty of power.
You could fly for like 20 minutes with a 3300 milliamp battery.
You'll get tired of flying it, I think, honestly, with that many milliamps. But let's see, man. We had a bunch of new people in here too. That jumped in here. Oh, what's going on, William Cotton? Let's see. Oh, I missed this. Sorry. Michael says, what do you think the total build cost was on Tyler Perry's C-17? My guess is $80K all in. Man,
I bet it's $100,000 easy.
you think so?
Yeah, man, that's a lot of
I'm
work.
guessing. I'm thinking more about maybe like 40, 50. It couldn't have been too bad. I mean, right? Because let's think about it. The mold for the airplane was probably a couple of grand, right? We'll say 10 grand.
Yeah, but you got that man's time building it. I bet it's got 10 grand in electronics in it.
Yeah, I didn't even attest for the guy's time, Remy's time for his time and actually building it. Yeah, he probably charged what $200 or $300 an hour.
Had to be something.
I mean, I don't even think you can even charge by the hour on something that big. You're probably right. Will we ever know? Probably not. But dude, that airplane was. I don't know if I could spend $80,000 on an airplane like that, and you're only getting what flight times of 8 minutes. I don't know. I also don't know why he didn't go like turbine on it. I think that probably would have been cooler, but also would have been more difficult. I heard in the review that Tyler Perry went through and he had turbine jets and he changed everything out to electric just because he didn't have time to mess with it, maintenance and upkeep and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I'm not so sure. But yeah, that's one of the things. Let's see here. Let's see. Seth Greenberg says you could get a real plane for that price. Absolutely, dude, you can get a real plane for $15,000. Let's see. Johnny Stansel says 10K easily. Yeah. Yeah. I guarantee it was probably like at a minimum of $50,000 job. Let's
Batch
see.
still broken. I still haven't set up the
RC
Discord.
Pilot Will, did you ever get your airplane out the tree, man? Let's see here. Wait, what'd you say, Jeff? You went digital.
I was telling Batch still broken. I didn't get the Discord server set up, but I will have it by next Thursday. I promise you. That way we can all get on there and do the
remember we did the Discord thing with the yeah. Well, no, we did it with the Microsoft Flight Sim.
Yeah.
Now I have like a bad taste for Discord. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. He says it doesn't. Let's see. He doesn't do turbine because he is surrounded by forest. Let's see. Bashel, let's see. Bill asked. He says, Bobby, how do you like the Avata? Dude, this little thing has been amazing. It has been amazing, to be honest with you. This Avata 2 handles the wind out here at the beach pretty dang well. And literally, I'm not kidding you. I was chasing sharks from the air for 3 batteries straight. It was crazy, man. And I'm hoping I could pull the video. I was telling Jeff earlier, I was hoping I could pull the video of it so you guys could see it. Incredible how many sharks are out there in shallow water, like 200, 300 yards off the beach, dude. It's so nuts, you know. And they don't really mess with you. I understand that, but
They're still there though.
It's a very uncomfortable feeling, Jeff, especially when you have small kids too.
Yeah.
And you think about it, if you're in shallow water, your leg doesn't look like much. That's a stick to a shark, you know? So let's see here.
That's why I don't go swimming in the ocean, man.
Dude, I don't either. You're part of the food chain. I try to tell people that. I've seen people out there swimming like they're just having a great time, like they're swimming in the pool. And I'm like, nah, man, that's what the pool's for. Zero Box 65 says, have you all looked at lithium ion batteries? I run lithium ions on flight packs in my airplanes. I've been doing A123s and but no, lithium ion. Jeff, we talked to a guy that was making packs on the lithium ions. Those are supposed to be the packs of the future, guys. This the SMC battery packs, you know, they're super powerful and everything like that, but these lithium ions, not only are they lighter, they produce about the same power, if not more, sustained. And you can get more cycles out of them. But the only thing I can see weird about it, Jeff, is like you have to, it's like they're like cylinders, like kind of like, you know, your double A's, except a little larger, like C's, right? Yeah. Like the size of C's, maybe.
Yeah.
And so you have to have a bunch of those. And so you have to kind of make sure you 3D print or make those, you know, they start producing them in a way that they can fit these airplanes.
What I don't think it's going to be 650 style size.
Yeah, I guess. They're the ones that look like, you know, like that. They look similar to the A123s, if not the same thing. I think the chemistry may be the same, but it's just very, very you know, it'll be interesting to see. Bill says, I sold my Air 2S. Dude, I'm telling you that Avata 2 is amazing. Let's see. Rich Hollenbeck says, I got to jump off. I hope you all have a great night and a wonderful Friday. Awesome. Hey, thanks for jumping in. Bashel Bergen says, I don't mind swimming with sharks. I will dive with them. They're just big dogs. Yeah, you're right. I guess you could look at them. Dogs have teeth too. Let's see here. Mach 3 RC, what's going on? He says, hey guys, I just got into RC flying about 2 months ago. Welcome to the addiction. He says, I also made a channel and think you'd get a kick out of me trying to fly jets. Would love it if you could check it out. Love the content. Cool. We'll have to check you out, man. That should be pretty cool. And look, we're all 4 people, man, trying to, you know, get into the hobby and fly. So
yeah, we're definitely not the only ones.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Speaking of people getting into the hobby. So my buddy that was out there at the flying field, Bobby.
You know, Jeff, you got to tell everybody about this. This was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Jeff was teaching a guy how to fly. What?
I don't know if you can see that.
I see a trailer, yeah.
He bought a trailer.
Yeah, I see the trailer. Yeah.
He ain't been flying a week and has already bought 6 airplanes and a trailer.
He said that he was going to go full tilt. That's crazy,
well, now
man.
We got to get him flying the foamies real good, and then
move him to the balsa.
And move him to the balsa, yeah.
Yeah, and then he'll be good to go. I'm telling you guys, that balsa.
Look,
RC Pilot will tell you, man. It'll be pretty good. Let's see.
He'll have fun. He's addicted
Yeah.
already.
Oh man, I think so. Let's see here. It's yeah, dude, you did a really good job. But why don't you tell everybody what you did, man? We've got a couple minutes left, but let's see here.
He did it all, man. I just sat there with him, handed him the radio, and he flew it. Granted, I mean, he was in safe mode, but I mean, he's learning. Like, it was his first time in the air since like forever. And he did really well. Of course, he was flying in safe, but limit your banking. But he's going to do well. He's involved.
Yeah,
Look,
I
Bobby,
think
he
so
had
too.
the little Carbon Cub, the little small one. He's
Yep.
got the little F-18. He bought the big Carbon Cub SS. He bought the Freewing A10. Like, he's going nuts, man.
Yeah, he's definitely you
Full
just
tilt.
got full tilt. Yeah, man, you just got to tell him, hey, just so you know, you're gonna crash and tear these things up. They're not gonna stay pretty forever, but yeah, no, I don't think he cares based off of what he was saying out there.
No, yeah, he wants, which I mean, also I think he needs to crash one.
You're
Just so he
right.
can see how it feels.
Everybody but he needs to crash one that he really cares about, that he really enjoys. You know what I mean?
Under his own terms,
Under his own terms.
not
'Cause
just
look,
like, okay, I want to crash an airplane.
well, when you were teaching him how to fly, he was getting one that was pushed out there that was about to go far away.
Yeah, he
It
got
was
out there.
about to go out there. So, but man, I'm surprised he pulled the trigger on the trailer that quick.
He's going to get into it hot and heavy, man.
More power to him. I think it's awesome, dude. I love it when you see people getting into it like that, and they know what they want to do. They know where they're going in the hobby, and man, they're dedicated to the cause. Man, I love that. Now, if we could get more people at our field like that, man, if we could get like 10 more people like that, that'd be great.
Yeah,
That would be great. That and Iron Mover's right. He says that's dedication quick. Let's see.
absolutely.
Tournament
It
says
is.
I thought I had it bad when I began flying.
What's up,
Wiggle
Moon?
Finger says only thing I'm missing is one of my trailers being converted to a mobile hangar soon. By the way, Jeff, are you going to Joe Nall?
All right. So I got some news that I haven't even talked to nobody else about.
All right, because I heard you say you weren't going, and then you said you were going.
I was going to go. I was going to go to pick up a jet, but I think I've changed my mind on the jet, Bobby.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I got the money, but we also just bought Michaela a car, so like that kind of dug into that fund a little bit.
For sure.
So
Priorities.
like, I don't fly all the stuff that I have now. I don't need to add something else to it. I'll fly your jet, but I don't see spending that kind of money for nothing.
Yeah. And like I said, you've got plenty of airplanes that you don't already fly. But now
Yeah.
you've got most of your airplanes you're flying.
Yeah, I got enough hobbies though. I don't need another one.
I agree. I think everybody could attest to that. But yeah, man, that's good then. That's good. I think you got the priorities in the right direction. That's a good thing. And like we said,
it was a fun thought. I still need to call my man down there and tell him to go ahead and try to get rid of that plane at Joe Nall because that's when I was supposed to pick it up.
oh, okay. So he already had it and everything down there.
Yeah,
Well, you're gonna go get it.
It's ready to go.
Mm.
So
Well, I don't think I have a problem.
I'll need to call him tomorrow.
Yeah, you might need to give him a deposit. Turn one ask you a question. He says, Jeff, did you sell that P-47?
Yeah, I sold the P-47 turn one. I had a little mishap. I dropped the wing, broke the wing, and ended up selling it for dirt cheap. I lost out big time on that plane, and that kind of hurt my feelings. I took it to Piedmont and was going to I was going to maiden it down there, and pulled the wing out of the bag, and it was broke. So Seth Greenberg, I don't know, man. I probably got 25, 30. Not as many as Bobby.
I still don't have a lot, man. You really got to come over and take a look. You'll be like, okay, it's a very conservative. I'm happy where I'm at. I just need to get rid of maybe 3 more and I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. Stoll Production says, come to Jets over Kentucky and meet me, guys. I'll be there 14 through the 21. How far is Kentucky? 6 hours from us?
It was 8 hours to where I went when I went.
That's right.
A couple months
It is
ago.
an 8-hour ride.
I can't do Kentucky. Oh, it's not bad. It's a mountain ride through West Virginia.
Oh,
Freedom Fest is the week before that. It's July 2nd through the 7th down in Tabor City, and I'll definitely be there. That's an event that Turn One needs to come to. I think he'd have a real good time.
hearing about Tabor City. Looks. Did you see that? We were just like buffering. Did you see that? Or was that me?
You were buffering. Yeah, I was good. You're buffering again. Oh, there you go.
I don't know why I'm buffering. Let's see. Turn One says, Bobby says, I don't have a lot. I say, I don't have a lot. I mean, I have probably 30.
Reitzka says, I'm still depressed that the SR-22 didn't spend the rest of its life been in New York State. LOL.
I know. I'm sorry, Michael, but the good news is I know where it's at and I know where I can get it. If I ever want it back, I can get it back. I can get it back. I hope I can get it back. I hope.
Yeah, she gone. She gone.
She gone. But dude, it flew really well, and like that's the beauty of this hobby, man. We run through the airplanes. You find out what you like. You get it. You fly it.
Yeah.
And your friend Jeff, I forget his name, but he will become just as addicted as all of us. The only thing I can hope is we get good deals on the airplanes that he doesn't want when he wants to get rid of them.
Yeah, but everything he's got so far, we've already had.
I know. If you think about the airplane, Chef, if you sit back and really think about all the airplanes that we've had,
way too many.
There's not a lot that we haven't had.
We've had too many, Bobby.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. We've had more airplanes. I mean, we've had so many airplanes that when they come out with something new, it's kind of like, oh, well, like I was just talking earlier about the new J10, the Freewing J10 that came out.
Yeah.
I don't see a point in getting the J10 because I have the Eurofighter.
Right.
Like it's essentially the same thing. Why would I get the J10 when we flew the Rafale? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know, man. I wasn't even motivated to get the F-14. I had the big F-14. I wasn't.
Well, I've seen the little one crash into a tree. I don't want no part of that one,
dude. I've seen that little one be so problematic. Before you jumped into the channel, man, I went on a soliloquy about buying first production airplanes. I will buy first production airplanes from like maybe Banana Hobby and a few others, but you don't normally see these airplanes being tested. You never hear about them being tested. All they have to do is tell you that they're testing them.
Oh yeah, it flies great. Yeah.
All they have to do is yeah, exactly right. All they have to do is tell you that they're testing them and show you, but no, you don't get that. So you're literally just buying the airplanes on a whim, and then you have these issues, pop up. But yeah, I will if I ever get the 64 millimeter F-14, it's going to be like 4 or 5 months down the road. It's not going to be anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold off on it for a long time.
For sure. RC Pilot Will says, wow, Jeff, give me no credit for my fighting skills.
I didn't say anything about your fighting skills. All I simply said was I've seen him hit the tree. Like, I'm good. No, thank you.
Hey, I gave him credit earlier for staying in the fight and fighting that airplane all the way until he got it pretty much almost to the field and then clipped that tree on the way in.
Yeah, that plane. No. Look, when it went into the trees, I still heard it flying, and then I heard it crash. Like, he did good.
Yeah, he did, man. He did. And the worst part about that is when he got that stuck in the tree, Jeff, that's in the same area I got that ME-262 stuck upside down.
Yeah.
In that same area. So
I told him people were going to go get it. I was going to cut the tree down, and I was going to have me F-14.
I'll come out there with you, man. We'll split that sucker. Not only will we get his airplane, we're going to have a new receiver.
His batteries.
We're going to have some batteries. Hey, we'll be doing good, man.
Yeah.
So RC Pilot Will, look, it ain't nothing but a chainsaw for me and Jeff.
I got one.
We'll go out there and get that thing. Yeah. We'll go out there and get that thing. Cut that tree down.
She gone.
And it's pretty deep. Yeah. It rained on it. Yeah. She gone. Let's see. Is he still using the IX-12?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yep.
Hey, look, he said, just say I crashed it, huh? Look, but anyway, hey, Jeff, so I should be back in town. When I get back in town, I should say, I'm gonna fly that Viper. That Viper, I ran it up and everything. So I can't remember if I sent you the video of it or not or what, but dude, that thing is gonna be it's gonna be fast. So it should be pretty interesting. But Bill, let's see, we're talking about the Hanger 9 SR22 that was discontinued for a while, totally different size. Yeah. He says, I need to pick up an IX14. I got to tell you, I will say this. Jeff turned me on to the IX14. He put it in my hands, and I felt how nice it was. He was absolutely right about the scroll wheel. Once you start typing in like the names of your models and stuff like that, you'll never want to do the scroll wheel. I looked at my NX10 and my NX8 like they were toys. I was like, man, I don't even want that anymore.
It's different, man. I'm telling you.
It is. But look, man, we've been rolling for an hour and 10 minutes. I need to get back to the vacation, man. I don't want to get in the doghouse. So
no worries, brother.
hey,
I get it.
Look, I guess it's time for us to sign off. We really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us this Thursday. Yeah, if you get out and get some flying in, Jeff, shoot me a message, man. Let me know something.
I'm gonna try. I don't know what. I know there's a benefit ride for Holly Springs on Saturday. For the police department, I might do that. And then Sunday, my dad wants to ride. I don't know. We'll see. Well,
cool, man. Well, look, I'll be out and about. Either way, I'll be out there with or without you. So
this weekend, you'll be there.
On an airplane. Yeah, I'll be there this weekend.
Okay, tenfold.
Yep. So, anyway, guys, hey, certainly appreciate you guys. I'm getting back on vacation, and without further ado, that's it.
See you, Bobby. You have fun, buddy. See you guys.
Hey.